Welcome back to Returns Outlet Simulator. Recording this at a different time because the recording software was acting up, but I'm going to do something different. Haven't touched the game since the last recording. I am not going to do any pallets. No, I'm not going to run either. I'm just going to walk. I've decided, at least I think I've decided, I'm only going to move the shiny objects here into the pseudo storage area behind this. I'll probably leave Christmas decorations back here. Not sure on that. They might go over there later. Definitely gonna leave all these shiny tools, I think, over here. Not sure on that. But these items from Triceratops over to the overflow, we're going to create storage for them over here in the back of the area of this. Not going to put anything up front here where prices can repopulate and I know I've priced most, if not all of them at some point. Actually, I think I've priced them all now because I put them all to 1 million, whether they had a price or not. So since I saw that this repopulated prices, I'm not going to take a chance with those. So even though these have, I didn't zero them out. I put them at 1 million, but just in case it were to revert the $1 million price back down to zero, I'm not going to take that risk. So we're just going to build along the back wall and somewhat down the side walls, since I've proven to myself in much earlier gameplay that there is a limit to how far NPC customers can reach to grab merchandise. By way of example, just to explain it quickly, I had created a shelving unit. Well, I put a shelving unit here, stocked it with a bunch of merchandise that I didn't want customers to get. And then maybe out here, I created more shelving unit as a barrier. Now, if I did it right against the shelving unit I was trying to protect, it would not prevent them. But if I put it a little bit of a distance away, it did prevent them from being able to buy it. So I feel confident that so long as I do not get too close, maybe somewhere around here, to this area, to that barrier I've created, so long as we stay beyond maybe this halfway mark of this paint pattern, that we will protect what I am trying to protect. So now let's just go ahead and begin the process. Sorry, I did play another game, Bookshop Simulator, yesterday, and I am going to be used to rotating things on much smaller than 90-degree turns for at least a little while. How do we want to do this? Do we want to like center it in the middle of the wall, or do we want to run it all the way along the back? I really have given no thought to how this is going to work. So we're either going to center it here as best as I can think, or eyeball, I should say. Something like that, maybe. That look pretty centered. It's close enough. I'm not so concerned that it is, I'm going to count. That is not how you do it. Oh yeah, I'm trying to use the controls for a different for Bookshop Simulator, and it's not going to work in this game, obviously. So let me try to refamiliarize myself this early morning, the opposite way of what I have been recording. Okay. And definitely going to need more shelves. Oh, actually, that almost lines up perfectly with the black. And that looks, yeah, I don't think it matters. I think if I moved it a little bit to the right, that it would just be the opposite. So looks close enough to me. Let's go ahead and okay, pop these down. Now, do we want? Yeah, right by it. Obviously, we will not be able to put one more in there. So do we want to do it like this, or do we want to do it like this? Just trying to think what we would put here if we, well, how many, is it 6? If we do it like this, let's check, see where we're at. Double check. All right, so that's it on both those sides. So, oh, it's only 5 shelves this way. Wow. So what will we put on just 5 shelves? Yeah, I don't know. Let's go look. I have to remember we have a few of these here too. We also have the overflow shelves over here. I was thinking maybe putting the Elemental Titans over there, but I don't think they would fit right now. We'd already be out of space to just have 5. Okay, I think what I need to do is buy a double wide shelf. So let's go ahead and do that. And then let's try putting, well, do it this way. Let's go ahead and put, which one do we have the most of? Probably this one. Okay, none over there. There's one back here. I just want to see every single one of a specific number. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't even know. We'll probably fill this up immediately. Wait, not here. I want it to be over here. Gonna make a lot of mistakes trying to pick up items, I'm sure. It's just, oh, I don't have my bucket. There it is. Okay. See? Bookshop Simulator. I don't know if they have anything like that. It had been months since I played Bookshop Simulator, and I don't think they have anything where I can pick up different items, so I kind of forgot I could do that in this game, which is a very nice feature, by the way, being able to... wait. Yeah, that's what I meant to do. These should be all we have right here now. You also can't squat down in that game that I could find yesterday. I kept trying to do things, and I'm not complaining about that game. I'm not praising this game necessarily. I'm just, it's always interesting to see it in genres. So in this instance, shop sims how developers implement different features. And it makes me wonder their decision making. By way of example, yeah, see, we're already, we'd already be out of room. And have one overstock at least. So this is not going to work. But in Returns Outlet Simulator, we do not have employees, so we have self-checkout that the customers have been coded or programmed to use. In Bookshop Simulator, we do not have, at least to my knowledge, unless I implement it and I haven't found it or plan to, we do not have self-checkout. We have employees that we hire that check out the customer. So those kind of features. And because of the self-checkout, they've given us a sign that we can open and close the register in Returns Outlet Simulator. In Bookshop Simulator, even before I've ever played this game, this kind of feature was something I was asking for, something like a flag or a sign at the checkout that we could just click and close, whether we were going to work it or an NPC employee. Because in that game, we have to box up any register that we don't want customers to go to. So it's just, like I said, it's fascinating to me to see the differences, the different choices that developers have made. And it makes me wonder, is it because that's their programming specialty or what they know how to do, or they think that'll be easier, or do they think that's something that the players would enjoy more or gravitate toward? I don't know. I think I've kind of asked those kind of questions, and I don't know if I ever get satisfactory answers or ones that I feel are comprehensive answers. So I've kind of quit asking those questions for the most part. So I think I've decided that the double shelving's out. So we don't need double shelving over there. The only reason I'd use double shelving now would be for the Christmas decorations, since I know we can fit one extra box on a double shelf than we can on two single shelves side by side, which take up the same, if not, it can't be much different, but it appears they take up identical space. So this type of shelving is not going to work for these games. So I can already see that it will take. Well, then again, why? How do we? So we can only get 5 wide here. This is weird to me. So we can get 3 games on that shelf, but we can only get 2 and a third. Well, 2.5 on this shelf. Yeah, 2.5. Ugh, early morning math. Why? Why is that happening? Let me. Oh well. Oh yeah. I'm trying to right click as the other game would require now, and it's left click to take them off. Just keep making the mistakes. Now in this game, at this point, I know the developers have said that they plan. I believe they've said they plan to implement it. It's in the roadmap at least. In Bookshop Simulator, we could pick up the entire unit of storage, the shelving unit here, and box it up. or move it. We could just move it with everything on it. In this game, at this point, we have to remove all the items from shelving units to move box or sell them. So again, just noticing the differences. So yeah, look at that. Maybe it is it's just slightly smaller, just a little, than using two of those, but it's enough to drop us from being able to have 6 complete rows. Well, I guess columns. Well, columns would be up, down, rows would be left, right. So depth, I guess we're looking at depth here. Man, now I'm getting into freaking geometry. All right. So yeah, that's just small enough of a difference that we lose that third depth, or that sixth depth slot in the row of all three shelves on these 2 shelving units. My Lord. My descriptiveness is I've lost myself. Okay, so all that I know is we're going to need 8. We're going to need double of these single width units to accommodate even a little bit of growth. So since we have 5 here, this is not an option. But if we just ran 4 down, we could do elemental titans on both sides. Titan 1, Titan 2, Titan 3, Titan 4. I think they are actually numbered too. So me saying that, I don't know the names of them, but I know that they are numbered in the series. So would 5 shelves, I can't imagine 5 shelves would accommodate the rest of the collection, because the Viertel notes are going to need an entire shelf to themselves. Tyrannosaurus already need 2 shelves. So, I mean, we're already at 3. Those are full, each of them. So there would be, yeah, that's not going to work either. But let's just count then. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 for the Triceratops. Probably all going to need their own ultimately. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, all these have overstock already. 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 11 and 12. So we'll need 12 shelves to give us room for growth, and not much. If we only do 1 for the Viertel note, that only gives it, well, I've been playing for in-game 540 some days, I think it is. I've only been able to find 4 of them, so I'm not expecting to have a Viertel note rainfall or windfall anytime soon, and we can always add shelves at that point. So 8, right? Or did I say 12? Oh, now I've lost it. So let's go 1 with them. I mean, give us 4. We can get 4 more of the Triceratops. So we'll definitely go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah, 12. Okay. 10, 11, 12. So, and we're only on 5 on the back wall. So even if we doubled up the back wall and put 5 in front of it, we'd still need 2 more shelves. So we need 8 for 1. So I think what we have to do is it's against the back. It isn't, is it? Is that looks like it isn't as far back as the other one to me. I suppose it is. All right, let's just knock all these down real fast. Ishk. And let's do an entire row along the back. Well, finally came to a conclusion. I was going to do this part off camera and come up with the solution, but I decided the monotony of me showing the thought process and how I'd figure this out definitely needed to be recorded for no apparent reason whatsoever. Viewers' punishment. I don't know. Monotony. Get people to tune out. Okay. So this we're just going to sell, I think. Well, no, we'd use it if we put the Christmas stuff over there. Or even here. I'm contemplating using the shelving with the backs, not what they call rack shelving, which is see-through. I'm contemplating using that in here, so we'll just leave that here for now. So now we undo everything we just did. And I know I needed to buy one more, right? I think I need one more. Oh, what number is this? Does it say? Yeah, this is number 2. Elemental Titans number 2. So, did I grab them all that I could? No. Let's, since we're not running and we're just slow walking this, let's grab as many as we can. So it's going to fit, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, one will definitely fit. In the back room. Yep, that's what I wanted to do. Which I don't think it would matter. I think if there were any in here, I've already grabbed them. Okay. I think I could grab enough off of that shelf that I could have put them over there. Boy, now I really did forget what I was saying, which is probably for the best. No, I want ones with backing. And I'll have to double check that they do. Oh, no, I know what I was saying. I was saying you can't fit 8 of them along this back wall. I know there's a little gap there, but even if there wasn't, it just doesn't fit. It's like the developers created the perfect spacing without the divider wall here, and then when they put the divider wall, it killed their perfect spacing pre-consideration. So they didn't account. It appears to me, and I apologize if I'm wrong, but it appears to me that they originally measured the entire thing and didn't take into consideration that wall would prevent the shelving. Am I making sense? I don't know. Probably not. Oh no, I forgot. 1, 2. Yep. I needed to move it if I want it perfectly centered. And you know what? since I'm doing it this way, I think I will for fun. Just for perfection-ish. So we have to, which this again, you can see they could have moved the wall. This is how I had figured it out before. I had tested this. And now in this game at this time, not only do we have to clear the shelf, we have to clear the bucket because we can't just put this box or bucket on the ground. Where in Bookshop Simulator, we could use a box, a product box, to pick up items, and then we could put that box on the ground or in storage. So just different developers, different games. But yeah, so in this side, you can see they could have moved the wall 2 to the left. So it's where they placed the wall. Now, and I think I thought that before, and I didn't come to the second conclusion. I was just like, oh, that's weird. The wall could be moved. Yeah, the wall could be moved 2 tiny slots over. And then I think it would have accommodated, because I think it was about 1 or 2 slots on the other side. So maybe I'll make that suggestion. But I know they're going to change so much stuff, so it may already be on their list. Plus, it isn't that big of a deal to me, but to other people who are more nuanced, this would possibly be more of an issue. Okay, so the green is number 1. These are the only 2 greens over here. I think red is next and blue is last. Yes. And that should be blue. Took longer than it should have, but not as long as I would have anticipated for me to reach a decision. Thank you. Didn't mean to click it that early when I wasn't looking at a shelving unit to put them on, so the game wanted to throw them. But to continue the... Oh, missed one. To continue the... Oh, no. I was going to keep the damaged and new and used kind of separated, but I'll go back later and do that. Or maybe I'll do it on camera. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So that would actually be here too. And these are those. We'll just get them all over here and then figure out any additional sorting. But yeah, in the other game, Bookshop Simulator, we would have 2 different keys or inputs. One for placing an item, one for throwing an item, and in this one, it's the same key whether we place the item or throw it. I'm sorry, whether we put it on a shelf or the ground or throw it. We can't place an item. Like, I can't just place this item on the ground. I only have the option to to put it on a shelf or to throw it. So again, just interesting dichotomy, I guess, between the 2 games and the 2 sets of developers. Oh. Not watching what I'm doing, just immediately got into a pattern of back and forth. Okay, so don't worry, this process will not speed up. So we definitely don't have any on here. We definitely don't have any in the albums. We're just clearing the rest of these shelves, which we're probably going to replace, as I was saying before. Not positive on that, but pretty sure. I'm not sold at all on this color scheme for the walls and the floor. Well, maybe the floor. I think I'm sold on this color floor out of the options we have and the way I perceive them after we put them down. Maybe maybe the way I see colors is different. Maybe my elderly failing eyesight is making certain colors distasteful to me. No way. I was going to say, yeah. Excuse me. But I am... I don't think I liked any of the other floor colors. Maybe one. So this will probably be the floor color no matter what wall colors are there. Wow, this is not going to last long, is it? Pardon me. Okay, so yeah, this is not going to last long, but you know what? We'll cross that bridge. Well, I'm going to take the used and damaged off the main rack and do it on an overflow somewhere. So, or maybe ultimately I will get rid of the new and the used, or I'm sorry, the used and the damaged, or maybe I will repair them and sell them. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. But for now, all of them should fit on this shelving. Oh no, I gotta move the blue. I'm sure someone else saw it when I wasn't paying attention to it at all. At least it's easy. And that shelf isn't going to be used. And it's nice that we can have different products in the same container, because in Bookshop Simulator we can only, in the boxes, we could only have similar products. So same title, if you will. So, I don't know. Guess I could do a whole video on... Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do a video on that from a I guess I am doing a video on that as I speak, but as a non-developer who doesn't understand computer programming, coding, or whatever, game development even, maybe I could do some sort of ask people to tell me why, and then if any developers, coders, programmers want to take a stab at me, explaining why a developer might lean one way or another. Yeah, maybe that would be kind of interesting. Maybe I'll do that in an upcoming video. I'm sure, other people probably have already done it. So, yeah, for now, man, these are really, I need to stop getting these and start getting greens. It'd be nice if we could choose, like if it was going to give us an elemental titan, if there was, well, I'm being selfish here, but yeah, at this point it would be nice, because I would just keep choosing green and then balance, then do some red and blue until it kind of balanced out and just fill in the gaps. But we just take them as it comes. It's not that big of a deal. So that's good. Now we needed 12 more shelving units. So we'd have to go 6 down the side on each side. I don't know that that's going to fit right. But let's go grab... well, we've already proven that this is smaller than these, so I can't use that. But I could use this one. Well, no, you know what? I was... oh, I forgot these. God, oh, man, the blues are fuller than I thought. I was going to use these just to consider the spacing, but that's kind of stupid because I know I won't use them over there, so I'm just doubling my work since I know I'm buying 12 of the other ones anyway. I'll just buy 12 of the other ones, and oh yeah, these might be full already. I might have tested the wrong... nope, I didn't. I did pick the one with the most, so I feel good about that. Okay, I think that's all the elemental titans. If I find more, it's gonna cause an aneurysm. So yeah, there's no reason to tear these down, bring them over there, temporarily use them for spacing, and then have to bring them all the way back over here. But I guess if I'm putting them on the sales shelving, it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. I think I turned off the, or haven't turned on. Nope, those are double. I will catch that mistake before I make it, finalize it. This is what we want. Was that even the back? Yeah, it had the backing. I haven't turned on the auto clicker this morning, so I can only get 2, yes. Timber. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do it the easy way. Doesn't matter where they land. We'll probably have to move them anyway. I inevitably put things I'm getting ready to place. At least one of them will be in a spot where I have to move it to place items. So might as well just take a shortcut. Physics is working for me, geometry isn't. But didn't have these knocked back in my face. That was a bonus. Guess I could have just moved 6. Oh, no, I know I'm going to do this. No reason not to grab them all at once. I mean, that's the thing. I see people in the Discord, and not just for this game, but other games as well. It's now I'm thinking Minecraft or Terraria, just any game where you have collections or storage or such. It's like, aren't we always making some big decision which causes us to have to do this massive renovation, or you know, we undertake a project that's really time consuming to get things where we really want it, even 7 Days to Die or any of them. And then it's like, okay, now couple days, couple minutes, couple hours, whatever, sometime later, it's like, oh, okay, I got to do it again. And that's definitely returns Outlet Simulator and Bookshop Simulator for that matter, where you're just constantly evaluating decisions you've made previously for shop or storage layout, and then modifying it, changing it, renovations. I don't know what word to use at the moment. I guess they all kind of fit, but none of them are really what I want. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this will work perfect. Yeah, actually, this is good. That keeps us way away from where the customers can access. So we have 6 there. Let's throw the other 6 down here. Yeah, if I wouldn't have gone back to playing Bookshop Simulator, the thought wouldn't have entered my head. But I do like, now that I think about it, how in that game we could actually put um, shelving on a weird diagonal in the store, where in this game we can't. We only have four positions, the four cardinal uh, directions that we could place our shelving. So again, another difference in design and development that I really hadn't thought about before. So yeah, I might try to develop or create a video where I explore the different design decisions between these two games. I think that could be quite interesting for me, if nothing else, than anybody else. Um, Actually, someone might watch that video. Maybe I shouldn't make it. I'd hate for that to happen. So, do we do these alphabetically? Do we do them by desirability? Do we just get them over there and then make a decision later? I think that might be the best, even though it'll be a little bit of a headache. It wouldn't be too hard to throw things on the ground and move things around. I think I like the beer. These are the hardest to find. It took me, I don't know, a couple hundred days. I think I could go in the Discord and I wrote a message in there when I found one. I was like, wow, I've played the game this long, and this is the first time I found one of these. And since then, I think I've probably more than doubled the time in the game, and I've only gotten 4. So I think that is the hardest one to find. So we do Triceratops. Take the bucket. Force a habit. I just kind of go until the bucket is placed sometimes or gets thrown on the ground. And then I can definitively say I'm not walking away with items in the bucket without having to look down at the bottom bar. When I record, I sit in a different position, which is also farther away from my television. I do not game at a desk with a monitor. I game in family or living room with the television. I'm just too used to playing console games, and I really like that ability to game on a large screen at a distance. So yeah, I'm just using a 55-inch high definition TV as my monitor, and I normally sit maybe, I don't know, 8 feet away, and I'm probably closer to 10 to 12 feet away. So it's harder for me to see some of the smaller fonts or other facets at times. So just to explain why I might, you know what, these would fit if I take, doing the Bookshop Simulator again. And they're all going to be out of order now. Oh well. I guess if I would have grabbed them in a different way, I could have preserved the used and damaged ones, but we'll at the front of the shelves. Oh wait, these won't fit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so there'd be 6. So we'd be, no, it'd only be 3. 1, 2, 3, and it won't fit because we doubled up the Triceratops. So yeah, these have to go over here. That's a given. So we're only going to be using 2 shelving units on that side. And this has 3 as well. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The 2 albums will be the ones that go over it with. Oh, those should be by the Virtel notes, shouldn't they? Ah, well, I'm glad I came to that. So, yep, we're already having to change the layout, which is not that big of a deal. Oh well, I know I kind of didn't finish my other train of thought, but I kind of did. I think anyone who would have ever watched this would understand the point I was sort of making. I can't remember. No, you know what? We'll keep it over here. I think it's the same band. Oh, that's fine. Oh, I have to empty the bucket anyway. What one is this? Yeah, it's same band. It's We Are Safe. Okay, so yes, I was right. The blue is first. But these need to move down to here. This needs to move over to here. Too far away. These can go up top. These can go up top. I don't think I do more. Yep. And then... Okay. Oh, well, that's all right. I can correct that later too. Or now. Let's just do it now. So, yeah. All right. So, blue is first. Yep, damage just went in the back where I didn't necessarily want them, but that's okay. Get this all reorganized. We'll reorganize. That's... what an idiot. We'll reorganize. That was the word I was looking for. I don't think I stumbled upon earlier. We reorganize in so many games where we have storage or such. Okay, nice, right? Nice. And this is all of these kind of things. So, you know what? We will, was it yellow we did? I don't even remember. I think it was yellow. We're going to do them all anyway. Pink. And these are also in order. They have series numbers, so I was cognizant of that. Not at the beginning. Of course, I grabbed the blue, and I should have grabbed the pink. When I first started keeping them, I just kept them all together, hodgepodge, if you will. And when I came up with this storage is when I looked to see if the Tamagotchi type keychains here and the records, the Elemental Titans, that's when I checked to see if they had any serial or series numbers, those kind of things, not serial numbers, series numbers. So these will go over here, and it was, pink was number 2, right? I'm double check because I don't remember, but, oh, I just put them up here. Oh, good. Oh, there's the blues. These will go here. Very nice. Oh, Mr. Pink. Not Mr. Pink. That'd be a Quentin Tarantino movie, Mr. Pink. What was that? Reservoir Dogs. Yes, Reservoir Dogs. Was Steve Buscemi Mr. Pink, or was Michael Madsen? I don't even remember who was Mr. Pink. Boy, it's been a long time since I saw that movie. It's been a long time since I saw Pulp Fiction. Super Kiwi Run. Okay, next would be this one. Doubt we'll be able to get all these, but the more we get, the better. So it's a game kid, a something, and a something. They go over here, yes. Doesn't matter which way they go. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll figure it out in a minute. Let's put the game kid. Well, they're both game kids. One's a super. What's this called? Yep. I really can't read that. Game Kid Unlimited Edition something. Portable console Game Kid Limited Edition. Okay, well that would go before Game Kid Super Kiwi Run, right? Limited, Super. Yeah, I think that's fine. We'll do that. I don't know what the other one was called, but let's assume it's after Game Kid, and it won't be, so we'll have to move all of it again. But that's fine. None of this takes very long, obviously. You're watching it real time, should you be tuning into this. What is this called? Oh yeah, well there's a cassette player. Yeah. Oh, Walk Guy. It says Walk Guy, right? I think that's what I'm reading on here. All right, let's put these on top. Need 2 of those. I'll come back another time, and I probably won't do it now. I think that's all of them. Nope. 1 more row. Right? Yeah. I'll come back and... Actually, I want the damaged and used at the very bottom shelf it can be, and in the front, so I know to take it off when all the shelves are completely stocked with new items. So I will correct that, but I'll probably do that off camera. Maybe not. Maybe I'll, I had said, I think in the last episode, that I was considering only playing this game on camera. And I think I'm ready to commit to that. It's kind of why I started up Bookshop Simulator again yesterday, is because I was avoiding playing Returns Outlet Simulator on camera. And the reason why is I want to wait for the next content update for this game. I'm so far beyond where I think anyone else has played. It'd be interesting. Maybe I'll ask in Discord if anyone's played. When I hit 600 days, I'll ask if anyone's played that long, beside maybe the developers or beta testers or alpha testers, someone. In-game days, I mean. I'm sure people have played longer real life hours than I have, but I leave the game idling. So in the short amount of time I've owned the game, yeah, I've logged a lot of Steam hours, even though I haven't actually been playing the game nearly as long as it says. But I won't be idling it now that I'm doing content creation with it. So to wrap up and make a circle and come back and make a point to this whole thing, I think I am committing now to only playing Returns Outlet Simulator on camera for content creation. So the question, so I like this. This is fine. This is fine by me. It gets it out of my workroom. Now there's a zoom feature in Bookshop Simulator that's not here that I love. So in this game I can stand or crouch. In that game I can't. In that game I can zoom in my focus. On this game I can't. So it's again just another one of those little nuanced differences that is noticeable when you play a couple shop sims. So yeah, the more of these I think, the more I really want to create that video where in addition to this video where I'm noticing them all, but where it's more compacted and just talks about the difference. Oh, but that's a lot of video editing. I need a professional. So yeah, I really don't despise what I see here. Oh, that's what I could do. I wasn't thinking of it. I was going to leave this out like that, but why don't I reverse this and do, they should have this. Oh, it won't matter. Let's do it this way. Let's, it can only take 7. I remember that. Can only put 4. I remember that. And then I do the bookshop simulator. That's fine. So, oh, no, I have to clear the shelf. Yeah, thank you. Which one? Well, this would be, killing myself here. This would be the easiest to clear, but I can't clear it because I need that there. It should fit. I can't imagine it won't. Let's just clear this shelf. Actually, let's just buy one. Do we not have another one of these? I guess not. Let's go buy one. I think this is gonna work, but we'll just test with one. Why did I click that? Just make sure. What the hell am I doing? I'm going to click this. I have no idea. Oh, I'm running. I'm trying not to run in this game anymore while I'm recording. Oh yeah, I thought it would easily fit. I just wanted to make absolutely sure. Now, Bookshop Simulator also has a control click feature where it aligns it to other, as they call them, buildables. So like I could line up shelving with shelving and get a more perfect match, seam, whatever. And this one I have to move the cursor until I get the exact positioning or the best positioning. So there is a collision. Some things don't have real collisions and you can move them in this, I found. Like the, but this doesn't seem I can do it, or I haven't found a way to do it yet. But yeah, I think that'll work for me, where I'll just make a row of Christmas decorations, 2 rows facing each other, and then over here we'll just see the backs. So for the most part, except for the far side aisle over here. All right, so we need 2 more of the double and 1 of the single. So we'll create a second wall where we won't have to see the Christmas decorations, is my thought. Everyone else probably thought of this. Anyone else who watches, no one, would probably have already thought of this. Me, I'm stumbling into my decisions, or having minor epiphanies once again. Let's save a couple seconds of time. So I think this video is about in the can, and it should be in the trash can or in the toilet. But yeah, I think I'm about done with. See, I had to move that one, or I think one of these would have probably blocked the other. All right, it's got to come one more to this side. And then this one. And hopefully we are just enough room. Look at that. So that'll be Christmas stuff. Look at that. Look at that. And this will be our little private shiny area. And I'm not worried about putting shelving here. I don't want to see anything there. I want it just to be the shinies like these now. So let's go grab some Christmas decorations. I know I left some there, but I did have one I could have used. You know what? I want to remember what this is, so let's just put it here. Let's actually let's do it with this too. Yep, that's exactly what I wanted to do. That's a user error. I obviously clicked the wrong key. Okay, let's just start tearing it, not tearing it down. Let's start transporting them over. Lights first, garland second. Not sure. Wait, how many does it take even? How many? I think it just, no, I think it takes 3. Oh, we have 3. Or does it take 2? I'm totally not remembering. I think I have them 3. No, it's only 2. Oh, ooh. Well, no, I've got a ton in the frickin'. I've got a ton in the alley, so we can actually grab some out of the alley, maybe. I don't know. Well, again, this is not the final. Oh man, I'm struggling to remember. It was an R word. Rehab? No, it wasn't rehabilitation. Redesign, reorganization. I don't remember what word I used now. Was it reorganization? Something. I don't remember. This isn't the last time we'll be reorganizing. I think that's the word I used. So restructuring. So blue, and yellow. Might as well just grab the last 2 of each of these, since we can only carry 7 anyway. We'll start at the bottom. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, now we're starting at the top. Yeah, so I'm sure we'll revisit this entire thought process, especially whenever they put the pass-through door. And another thing in the roadmap, for anyone who might be considering the game, I would highly recommend checking out the roadmap on Discord. They're also talking about increasing the store space and potentially storage space and storage solutions. So I don't know, maybe like a storage shed or off-site storage area. One fascinating thing that I read in the roadmap that is planned for this game is an inventory management system that will be accessed from the computer, where it will tell you what items you have, the categories that they belong to, and potentially how it's impacting your customers' star rating and their perception of your store. So that I find absolutely fascinating and can't wait to see that implementation. Additionally, trying to think, it's tab to get to the, oh, I'd have to go to the computer. On another difference in Bookshop Simulator, I can access the computer style function through my phone or tablet. In this, I have to actually come to the computer. But they also have perks. I guess they've had this tab up for a long time and have yet to implement a perk system. But that's another aspect of the game that I'm very interested in and want to see what they bring. Yeah, we're gonna have way too much here. And this goes up top. I should have moved all the speed rogues somewhere else. Alright, let's get rid of these speed rogues. Let's just put them on the showroom floor. Wherever they go. Who cares? We're selling them all anyway. Oh, there's a witchy in here. I made a mistake at some point. I think it was over 480. It was at least 483, and my original idea was to collect 500 of these games in new condition, which is not easy. It takes a very long time, but yeah, I made the mistake of thinking it wouldn't repopulate the price when I had them all there, and customers started buying them. So I was right there within reach of my self-imposed goal of 500 of these and one witchy, it seems. But I hosed myself right before I got there, right to the finish line. It's like I stumbled and fell on my face right at the finish line. So glad I'm not the kind of person who would feel the need to start over or to punish myself for such a ridiculous failure. But then again, if I really cared that much, I shouldn't have used these as a test for something that I really felt could fail, and cause that kind of loss. So I don't know. I do know. I'm just tired of talking about it. Okay, just about done here. Oh, this is nice. Gotta bring our little paint wheel, our little color wheel over here, and color all our shelves still. Maybe that'll be next episode. Like I said before, I am not going to continue playing this much longer today. I am just trying to finish up a couple little trains of thought to make sure I don't have to watch the end of this video to remember what I was doing last time. So we were going to put the red boxes on the right for now. And by right, I mean on this side behind me. So we'll just start here and keep going. I'll probably chuck those back out in the alley. I think I brought those in I know I brought those in from the alley. So I'll take those back later. So I think this is the last thing I'll probably do before I end the episode is... But these didn't repopulate price. I'm pretty sure I had prices on these, but maybe I'm wrong with that. Whoops. Maybe I'll find out after I place them here that I did. But I'll have all the ones in the alley. And it's not like these were so limited edition only during the 2025 Christmas holiday that I couldn't replace them should I inadvertently or accidentally sell them. I can just regain them again another time. And Santa still comes, but very, very infrequently. I've probably seen him 3 times since they ended. The holiday. Yeah, it's up top. I forgot. Oh, that could have had a period at the end since they ended the holiday. Content. I guess I could add content. In the roadmap, they're talking about bringing a mock real live calendar. That's kind of weird to say. I don't know how to say it better yet. Maybe I'll stumble across that. They're talking about bringing an in-game calendar that will be much like the time system in these games, abbreviated, I guess would be one word, where an in-game minute is a real-life second. They're talking about doing a similar type of system for the calendar and making an in-game year so many game days. So I don't know if they'll do it a month or maybe more seasonal, where you'll have 4 seasons and then so I'm not sure. And maybe they even said it in the roadmap and I'm just not remembering. Or maybe I'm just thinking, oh, they might change that idea and I don't want to bring that up at the moment. But I think it will be interesting to see how they implement that idea into the game, where they're going to have an abbreviated real life calendar type system in the game. So let's get these back to the alley. I know I can't pick up another, so I'm not going to. And I think we might wrap it up here. Hopefully the recording software, well, if it did or didn't work, I guess it doesn't matter that much. So I think that made sense, what I'm trying to say. And right into that shelving unit. All right. I think we'll grab these few boxes, throw them in the alley, come back in, take a quick look around. Maybe we'll come in through the workroom, come over here. The game always starts us out here in the street, so I can't continue exactly the position where I was last standing, unless I'm standing in the exact position in the street where the game spawns me. Alright, so all the clutter beside that alley is pretty much done, except for this clutter. But now this clutter has room. We have all kinds of room for what we want to have. We can get rid of so much shelving. Oh, this is so beautiful. I actually don't want all this shelving in here. Not just what I had said before, where we get rid of this shelving along that alley wall here, but also I wouldn't mind, I think I said I wanted to potentially get rid of maybe some of this shelving. Now I'm thinking that whole wall's worth can just come down. The wall's worth, this whole wall of shelving can just come down. And I know when they make the pass-through, I would have to change the shelving on the other side of this. I'm not so concerned about that. Or I could bring Christmas decorations in and just throw them in here. I guess I'd have to count to see if it would be even worth it. I really don't want them in here anyway. There's just no reason. And plus, we saw it took most of that wall just to hold the little bit that we had. I can't imagine that what's out there would fit on here. It's 9 each. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 72, right? 9 times 7? Wait, 63. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No. 12 times 9 is 108, right? Yeah, 108. Okay, man. Woof. I've even been awake for hours and I can't do math. 108. So we have 108 boxes that we could put, not including the one on the right, the single shelving unit, not the double. I think I inadvertently hit the space bar and jumped twice with my arm. I'm repositioning my arm at the keyboard and keep jumping. Yippee! Video's over. So 108 boxes. I can't imagine we have less than 108 out back. Maybe that'll be the next episode. We'll count the boxes. Just an episode of counting the Christmas decorations in the alley. That'd be kind of funny. Maybe I'll just start it now. No, I'll start it in the next video. That way I can guarantee people will tune out immediately if anyone starts watching. I think that my average videos, except for like Power Wash Simulator videos and the Forza Horizon, but I think almost every other video I have has a watch time in the seconds, measured in the seconds. It doesn't matter if it's a 2-minute video or if it's a 2-hour video. Its average watch time is like 46 seconds. So we'll just give them a reason to tune out even faster by starting off counting Christmas decorations in the alley. And we got to take all the lights down. Oh, no. We definitely have more than 108 because just going around the store, we have dozens. And it goes around not just the inside of the workroom, it goes around the entire store except for the one spot where it disappeared again, and I did not leave a comment for the developers. So, yeah, I think that's about it. I think I'll save the little bit of reorganization here for the next episode. We'll do the Christmas decorations, figure what we're going to do with those outside, probably just out of sight, out of mind, keep them there for a long time. Tear down and sell some of these shelving units, and I would assume we will. Oh, we might even relocate this to the center of the room. In fact, that's going to be the next episode, I think. So, counting the Christmas box and decorations in the alley. Oh, first we'll take down all the Christmas decorations that I don't want up, including the ones I've been talking about forever. Those we'll store in there, I think. Actually, this one I'll do right now. I've been no. Do not price that. That's another difference. I think I'm not going to consider it at the moment, but I will try to remember it for later. There are a lot of inputs programmed to the same input key in this game, specifically the E key. It's used to pick up furniture. So if I wanted to pick up and move this, I press the E key. If I want to place it, I don't press the E key. If I am working on a pallet and I open up the pallet and display what's inside, if there's a cardboard box in the pallet, I press the E key to open that cardboard box, press and hold. And then if I'm looking at an item, I press the E key to change the price. And so sometimes that becomes problematic, especially when you're opening the cardboard. If you quickly do it as you're going through, you can inadvertently, or I can, click an item and it will bring up the change price. And I did mention it not as a bug, but just as a offhand comment. And someone else said, yeah, that's a quality of life inconvenience. And I'm like, I agree wholeheartedly. It's not a game-breaking bug. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it would be nice if we had the option to reprogram some of those actions to different input keys, especially since we're playing this game, most of us, I would assume, on keyboard mouse. But even on controller, I would probably want to have a different button. There's enough on a controller. It should work. So yeah, so now that we've done that, so I think first thing we'll do in the next one, or maybe I should just knock them down in this one, and then we can, no, you know what? I'm going to take them down now. I'll finish taking them down. I really want to start by counting decorations in the next episode. Come on, man. Missing these hitboxes. Maybe if I just did it like this. Which is... Did I not press the D key? Thank you. I need the E key. Alright, let's see if I can do this a little faster now. Alright. Just trying to... It's like the D and the E key when you're typing, when you're a touch typer, use the same finger to hit. And I'm trying to... There it goes. Trying to use different finger. Oh my God, this is monotonous. Okay. Come on, man. Why? I don't know what I'm doing, but I think I finally figured. Screw it. I'm just missing it. I'll go back and try the other way. Walk. Oh, there it goes. Come on, man. There. Why? Oh, because I'm hitting as the box is falling, I'm pressing the E to take down the next item, the next light string, and it's hitting the box that's falling. That's why I keep getting the price changes. So it's those little things, those little nuances that the more they happen, it just it becomes a little more irritating, I suppose. And not so much, it's more irritating that I keep making these mistakes than these mistakes are capable of being made, I suppose. Also, I'm more frustrated with myself by far than I am with the game or the game development or the game developers for that matter. So we're about done here. This will be the last thing. I can't imagine another thing I wanted to do. I was going to test one more time to see if that spot was broke, but I really just don't know that I care. That I overly care. I suppose that I even think about it, I care. But I didn't do the inside light yet, did I? 7. All right. 777. Let's roll. Or is it let's go? I don't know. Haven't heard the song enough. Good song. I call him a kid. He isn't a kid, but to me he's a kid. Bruno Mars. Man, that guy's got some talent, doesn't he? Unbelievable. And Anderson .Paak, too. I think that's his name. Haven't listened to a lot of either of their music, but what I have heard from them is really impressive, super impressive. But I guess that's why they're mega superstars or something, making millions doing what they do. They know what they're doing, and they do it well. Yep. Didn't do the workroom. Of course I didn't. This hopefully won't... Oh, God, here we go again. I don't know. This is not going to go fast. I'm trying to figure out a way to expedite this process, speed it up, put all of us out of my misery. At least all these shelves are kind of empty, so I should be able to find these boxes really fast. Nothing much on the floor to have to jump and stumble over to get. get around anymore. How about that? An entire episode where I didn't even look at a palette. I feel good. I feel good about that. I don't want to do too many more episodes like that. This is no fun for me. Not much fun for me. Actually, it's kind of fun for me in a way, just because I feel like I'm accomplishing something unimportant, but accomplishing something nonetheless. All right, I think that's all over here. I don't see anything up top. Sorry, I'm herky-jerky, and I said I wouldn't do it. But I don't think I've been running. Maybe I have. Apologies if I have, to myself, for not living up to my word. No. Has to be on his, completely on his property. Don't want it even on the divider wall there. Unacceptable. Anything on the shelves over here? Yep, there's one. Yep. All right. I don't see any more on the shelves. I don't see any in the corner. Okay, we're almost there. And then it's a wrap. And then I wait like, I don't know, an hour and a half for the frickin' YouTube to process the video. It seemed faster before. Maybe I'm wrong. But like 6 months ago when I was last recording, maybe a year ago when I was last recording long videos and uploading them, it didn't seem to take so long for YouTube to process the standard definition videos. Now that I, before my old laptop I used to do this process on, God, it would take me hours. Come on, just hold it down, throne. Not that, please. It would take me hours just to process an hour-long video. Now my computer can do it in no time when I want to do any editing to it. But now YouTube is taking me hours to go through their process. Oh well, what are you going to do? Everyone's at the mercy of YouTube and their algorithm anyway. I think that's it. Well, not everyone is at their mercy. I guess some of the bigger streamers get perks. All right. I think we're good. I think all the decorations, Christmas decorations that I wanted are down. Yeah, this is good. This feels almost there. Almost can get back to playing the game. I think I will leave this one up. In fact, I think that's the only decoration in the entire store now. I don't think, well, the cat maybe would be a decoration. So yeah, this looks pretty good. I think we'll have a very short... Actually, it's going to take a while to count those Christmas decorations, isn't it? Maybe I'll make that a whole episode of me just counting. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so future videos. For anyone who just goes right to the end to hear how I wrap these up, congratulations. You've avoided a lot of brain damage. So future videos. The next video for Returns Outlet Simulator will just be me counting the Christmas decorations in the alley back there. Then I'll stop that video and immediately get into maybe doing the real video, starting with reorganizing the back room, getting rid of some of these shelving, consolidating the little bit of collections, and back stock for the delivery orders, special deliveries. So maybe moving the processing station and then going into some actual gameplay where we'll be ordering pallets and breaking them down and such. Okay, so that's the next 2 videos for Returns Outlet Simulator. Then I think in the near future, if not immediate future, I'm going to start working on a comparison comparison contrast video of the development of Bookshop Simulator versus Returns Outlet Simulator, and how they are kind of polar opposite. The developers have been choosing complete different paths of game implementation and inputs and other and features. So that one I'm actually really interested. I wish I was a better content creator. I wish I was a better thinker and a better communicator where I could make it interesting. But I'm going to do it anyway because, well, I got nothing else to do. Then I don't know. I might join Bookshop Simulator already in progress, but I play that as an idler too. Uh, I don't do a hands-on with that game after the first, I don't know, hour or so of opening up a new location. Once I get an employee in there or two employees, I'm done. It just runs as an idler. So I don't know if I can actually do content creation for Bookshop Simulator. Um, well, I guess I could periodic. All right. Well, we'll be back. Thanks. Bye.